You just landed in the United States land of freedom, skyscrapers, and endless highways. But what if your dream vacation turns into a nightmare because of a law you didn't even know existed? One moment you're posting a harmless video, crossing the street, or chatting with someone at a bar. The next, you're being questioned, detained, or even arrested. Welcome to America, where the laws are many, the tolerance is low for legal ignorance, and one wrong step could cost you your trip or your freedom. See, most people assume the U.S. has one unified legal system. But the truth is, it's made up of 50 states, each with its own separate laws. What's totally legal in California might be a felony in Texas. You could buy marijuana in a shop in Oregon, and then get arrested for the same possession in Idaho. One city might allow open containers of alcohol, while the next issues fines for the same behavior, and federal law, it overrides everything. That means you could legally buy weed in Colorado, but if you carry it into a national park or try flying out of an airport, you're violating federal land. You could be detained. Many travelers don't realize just how much the rules shift from state to state and from federal to local jurisdictions. Now, let's talk about one of the most misunderstood and dangerous legal areas for traveler sex laws. In the United States, anything that even resembles sexual misconduct is treated with extreme seriousness. Every state has its own age of consent, ranging from 16 to 18. But here's the brutal truth. If you are over 18 or 21, and engage in sexual activity with someone under the legal age of if they agree, even if they lied about their age, you can be charged with statutory rape. No questions, no mercy. The penalties include years in prison, mandatory sex offender registration, deportation, and a permanent ban from returning to the U.S. ever again. And it doesn't stop there. Making inappropriate comments, touching someone without clear consent, flirting with minors, or even just taking the wrong photo at the beach can be considered harassment, lewdness, or voyeurism. In some states, filming or photographing someone in a revealing outfit without permission is a criminal offense. What might be normal or overlooked in your home country could land you in an American courtroom facing serious charges. And here's where things get even more dangerous: relationships and marriage. Maybe you fall in love during your visit. Maybe you plan to marry a U.S. citizen to stay longer. Be very careful. Immigration officers are trained to spot green card marriages, fake marriages for visa purposes, and they take it very seriously. If they suspect fraud, they can investigate your social media, visit your home, interview you separately, and even interview your spouse's family or neighbors. If you're caught in a fraudulent marriage, it's not just denied. You face 5 years in federal prison, a $250,000 fine, immediate deportation, and a lifetime ban from the U.S. Even real couples have been rejected because of inconsistent answers or lack of shared documentation. In America, love doesn't override the law. And it's not just sex and relationships where travelers slip up. Alcohol laws are another trap. The drinking age is strictly 21 nationwide, no exceptions. If you're under 21 and caught drinking, you can be charged. Drinking in public is also banned in most places. In some cities, you can't even walk around with a sealed bottle in your hand. DUI laws are harsh. You can be arrested for driving with a blood alcohol level as low as 0.04% in some states. Even if you feel perfectly fine and sleeping it off in your car, that can still be considered DUI if your keys are in the ignition. One bad decision at a party could cost you thousands in legal fees and a permanent record. Think that's harsh? Let's talk about tipping. It's not legally required, but in the US, it's culturally mandatory. Waiters, taxi drivers, hotel porters, bartenders, they all expect tips. If you leave without tipping 15% or more at a restaurant, Dan TB, surprised if someone chases after you are, if you get reported for being rude or disrespectful. And speaking of restaurants, watch what you record. In some US states, like California, you're not allowed to record conversations without the other person's consent. That's called two-party consent, and breaking it can lead to lawsuits or even criminal charges. Don't record private conversations, confrontations, or phone calls unless you're 100% sure it's legal in that state. Even your social media post could be used against you. Crossing the street outside of a crosswalk, that's jaywalking, and it's illegal in many cities. You can be fined on the spot for something as simple as not waiting for the pedestrian signal. Feeding animals in national parks. Also, illegal federal law prohibits interacting with wildlife. That means no feeding squirrels, raccoons, or birds. And while it might seem innocent, tourists are fined all the time for it. Smoking and vaping, extremely restricted. You can't smoke in restaurants, parks, beaches, and in some cities, not even on the sidewalk. If you smoke in a non-smoking hotel room, you'll be charged up to $500 and possibly kicked out. And if you think bribing someone might help you get out of a jam, don't even try. In many countries, a little under-the-table money can smooth over problems. In the US, offering a bribe to a cop, immigration officer, or government official is a felony. Even joking about it can lead to serious trouble. Then there's child protection. Never yell at, photograph, or touch children who aren't yours, even your own kids. Disciplining them in public spanking, shouting, grabbing could get you reported to Child Protective Services. Tourists have been detained just for raising their voice at their children in a store. Bringing medicine, it better be clearly labeled and prescribed. Many drugs legal in other countries, like codeine or certain anxiety pills, are considered controlled substances in the US if you don't have documentation. Customs can confiscate your meds or worse, deny your entry entirely. At customs, declare everything. If you're carrying more than $10,000 in cash, you must declare it. Bringing food, seeds, or meat, also declare it. Lying to customs officers is a federal crime even if it was an honest mistake. Gun laws. Americans may have the right to bear arms, but foreigners don't. You cannot buy, carry, or even handle a firearm as a tourist. Doing so could result in immediate arrest. And Dan T. ever joke about bombs or guns in airports or public areas? It's not funny, and security will take it very seriously. Driving laws are just as strict. Speed limits are enforced by camera and police. Unpaid fines will be sent to your rental company, who may charge your card weeks after your trip. If you drive in the US, know the rules and follow them. And whatever you do, do not overstay your visa. Even a one-day overstay can raise red flags. Overstay by more than 180 days, and you could face a 3-year ban. Overstay by a year, you're banned for 10. The US immigration system is unforgiving about time limits. So what's the bottom line? The United States is an incredible place to explore, but it's not forgiving when it comes to its laws. One small mistake, one missed detail, one cultural difference, then you could end up in legal trouble that follows you for life. Don't assume what's okay back home is okay here. Study the laws of each state you're visiting. Ask when unsure. And always carry documentation. Because in the US, freedom is real, but it comes with rules. And the moment you break one, no one's going to care if you're a tourist. They'll just ask for your ID, put you in cuffs, and let the system take over. Travel smart, stay informed, and respect the laws because your vacation depends on it.